Greetings, Idris is here with a new video, new build guide. This one is gonna be a Volatile dead, Detonate dead Necromancer. It's a very tanky build, very enjoyable to play. Damage is pretty difficult to achieve, and it's a unique, as you can see, it's a ES build, low life, with shafts, with Prism Guardian, with all the ES gear, and with so it's not cheap, not very budget, but can be built on a budget and can do red maps on a budget. I will get into it a bit later, but yeah. So I decided to play this character, and I've been working on it for the last 3 or 4 days, because I set off to complete 40 challenges, and one of the biggest ones is obviously reaching level 100. I've never had a level 100 character, and it's pretty exciting for me. It's something new. And yeah, I was choosing which character to go, like which to take to, that said level 100. I chose Necromancer due to utilizing Bone Offering, which gives block chance. With Bone Offering and my Flask up, I'm having 67-56 block chance, which is, almost cap. And yeah, and some other decent defenses. So I managed to build a pretty tanky character, and I'm gonna show you how this works. But before that, guys, I highly encourage you to join me on my Twitch, on my Discord. I twitch every day from 2 to 10 p.m. Russian time. I don't know what it is in human time zone, but yeah. You're welcome. You're more than welcome. You can join my Discord channel. We got memes. We got announcement every time I go live or post a video for you guys. We can submit clips with highlights, lowlights, whatever. You can builds index. Oh, it's for me. Never mind. We can. Hello. Oh, micro is muted. Sorry. Yeah. It's a pretty cool channel we built. We got some good people, we got some good memes. Yeah, please rescue my build. Also, I got some interesting stuff on my Twitch channel as well. Yeah, you are welcome. Anyway, let me jump into how I built my character, and before that, a quick map showcase. I've been running Glenage Cairns, Icebergs last couple of days, because I'm hunting double corrupts on Prism Guardian, and yeah, less recovery rate is gonna be painful. There's no real, I guess there's one map mod that we cannot do, that being early reflect, because we are susceptible to it. So yeah, I've been running Glenage Cairns with +1 monster area, because I wanna get my temple to be 84, right? Just for the off chance that I drop some good temple base and whatnot. But yeah, as you see, we just kind of shield charge around, getting fortify up, just slinging, perma frenzy, perma max block almost. And yeah, it's a pretty tanky character, but it still is susceptible to one shots, because it is a ES base character, and physical damage is super scary. If something goes unblocked, all I have is just some armor and some dodge. So yeah, still get one shot, especially in an area level 84. So yeah, if I die, I die. Otherwise, it's a really enjoyable playstyle. But enjoyable playstyle in the sense that we sling our wand, right, and we explode, detonate dead goes off, and volatiles are just just swarm onto something left. If there's a rare mob left, volatiles just take care of rest.
Race toward you.
I'm having fortify up, having Val Discipline, pressing it on cooldown. I'm not running Val Righteous Fire because I don't feel it's necessary, and it's pretty risky as well with the recent changes.
You will fall
Just ruin, not a big deal. Yeah, stand in circles are like even scarier, of course, but nothing is impossible. Don't let your memes be dreams. Yes.
Ruin arrives suddenly.
But this build has a big downside, and I'm not talking about it being not like budget friendly, which is not, but can be built on a budget. I'm not talking about like the susceptibility to physical damage and shit. I'm talking about performance issues. Volatiles, for some reason, are mega iffy. They rape your FPS. Like no matter how strong your PC is. I guess it's due to the fact that volatiles have a fuck ton of particles, and you know they're moving and shit, and like they have their own physics, as you can see. Oh shit! Like little balls of energy, pulsing and whatnot. And this is, yeah, I've been playing with like 40, 30 FPS. I don't have the best PC, but still playable. I used to play on a piece of wood laptop for the longest time, so kind of used to it. But yeah, don't expect 144 FPS. All right, I'm gonna run Alvas after map showcase. Let me run to the boss real quick. Grab this, and yeah, you can basically shield charge around. Like it's pretty good for delving, because you just shoot in the corridor and like explode shit, and volatiles take care of the rest. Yeah, just stand there, being tanky, face tanking most of it. Doing that. I'll run Alva. Disclaimer, I might have said that, I don't remember. This video took me a couple of takes already. This is not a cheap build, like at least my variation, like what you're about to see is pretty expensive. I think I spent like 80-ish exalts on it in the span of 3 days. But my setup is not optimal, and it can be done on the budget with like life version, also viable, can do high tier maps. Like the transitioning to low life is pretty difficult, and I'm still in the process. I still need good corrupts here. I'll go for like +1 level of either AoE or just generic +1, and reduce damage from critical strikes, because at this stage what really hurts are crits, only crits, nothing else. I managed to balance my resistances, so Wise Oak is just plain 10% reduced elemental damage. I don't have blind yet. Maybe I will implement it somehow. I have stun immune from presence of Chiula, and yeah, block is, as I said, but hits that go past block are super scary. So I'm currently having 8.6k ES. This is gonna go up to like 9k at least with another energy from Not that I've been stacking. So see, I don't even have a Watcher's Eye and like another cluster jewel setup. I'm only level 93. I'm still gonna be working on the tree a little bit. And yeah, Necromancer. We go Essence Glutton, which takes care of mana for good. Regenerate 4% of mana over 2 seconds when you consume a corpse, and you consume a corpse like instantly all the time. As you can see, it's always up. Right, Essence Glutton. So this means 16% mana regenerated over 2 seconds. So kind of crazy, right? I don't know if it's added like time-wise, or still like no mana issues at all due to this one. But then Plaguebringer, which gives more damage, and enemies deal reduced damage, which is also like straight up minus 10% damage dealt to you. Some decent area. Corpse Pact, it gives attack speed, which is awesome for spell slinging. Otherwise, it can feel a bit clunky at first when you're when you're just starting mapping. As you can see, like attack speed is pretty bad, but then with all the flasks up, with like frenzies and shit, it becomes a real quick machine. And this also helps utilize shield charge at a decent speed, right? And Mistress of Sacrifice for the Bone Offering block, spell block. Sorry guys, I'm a bit slow. And yeah, this is a pretty standard necro, or like, you know, witch ES tree. We go here, we pick up one slinger because we need that attack speed, and also just increase damage while wielding. Definitely worth going for this cluster. Going ES, going for low life. Arcane Vision is probably, I'm gonna refund this and invest it into something different. It's just quality of life and not really, doesn't give much. Like corpse stuff, I have energy from energy from within here to transform all these life into ES nodes. Pretty decent spot. This one has corrupted blood on it and maximum ES roll. That was pretty expensive. So yeah, I decided to, you know, go all in, sink all the currency I have into this, and, you know, reach 100. Cluster Jewel is 100 wall Mage Hunter, which we want. Block spell damage, and oh shit, hold up. If you've cast a spell recently, so like this, I have 56. If I smoke the, yes, 67, 68 spell block and attack block. Yeah, 67, 68, which is 8 of cap and 6 of cap. How can I get it to be 68, 68? I mean, you can get max block with some pain in the butt, with some cluster jewels, or you know, regular jewels, but still pretty good, right? So yeah, I'm stacking Mage Hunter Conjured Wall, Mage Hunter Conjured Wall, Essence Rush for some Energy Leech. I'm not sure I'm getting Energy Leech from anywhere else currently. But yeah, you can go for this leech as well. Pretty decent defensive layer, Energy Leech. And we transform all the leech to all the life leech to Energy Leech. And also doubles Energy Leech maximum recovery rate. Jesus Christ, I'm slow. Sorry guys, let me speed up a little bit. Also stacking Replenishing Presence Vengeful Commander here. These are Replenishing Present Stalwart Commander for Discipline Aura effect. These are pretty weak, but, you know, not going for the 6 ones because they've been nerfed, like Aura effect, right? It used to be 6 effect of non-curse auras, and it's a big hit. Some characters in standard, like some Volatile Dead, the Necros, achieve like over 300 Aura effect and shit, and like, you know, they get plus 7,000 levels of socket gems on Prim's Guardian, fuck ton of plus levels on Shafts and whatnot, and yeah. So yeah, we just focus a bit less on Aura stacking, but more on like ES stacking with energy from Not here and here. It's gonna be another one like this here with energy from Not, and I also went for Elegant Form. We'll explain it in a bit. Yes, Zealot's Oath, obviously. I'm going Ellie Overload, no crit, because my tree is pretty, you know, is under a lot of pressure anyway. Also, this is straight up better. Anyway, right? It gives 10 ES and 5 ES. This gives 12 ES and 5 ES, and some leech and some evasion. So, I mean, I don't have any evasion, but I have armor. But this is that one is minor. And yeah, block, attack block, spell block, spell block, spell block, spell block, some leech, energy from Not, replenishing present stalwart, replenishing present stalwart, replenishing present vengeful, because I didn't find one on the market, and you know, Inger is also pretty good. That was for the tree. Now for the gear, are we going low life? That's why it's shafts. decent body armor. Serves you right. Wand. This wand I crafted for 30-ish exalts. I got pretty lucky with God damn, I'm slow. Sorry. I got pretty lucky with fracturing. It took me 3 times. On average, it takes 5 because I was doing 1 out of 5. You can go. So 1 out of 5, and it was 4 exalts per try. So I got it in 12. No, I got it in 16x. It took me 4 tries. So I fractured all spell skill. I scorched plus etheric. I got +1 fire, and locked my suffixes with Leo Slam. And I had an open prefix, right? I crafted on some prefix to block. Then I unveiled spell damage, gain non-chaos is extra chaos. It took me actually 2 tries. I unveiled and whiffed first time. I got like phys.multi, physical damage, and some shit, like fire.multi, and I had to go over. And yeah, so it's basically a +2 wand with some decent spell damage. Then I so I had basically full crafted wand, right? I had +1 spell, +1 fire, and spell damage, non-chaos extra chaos, and some shitty ass suffixes. Then I reforged keeping prefixes. I got an open suffix. Then I meta-crafted prefixes cannot be changed. Veiled chaos. First time I missed. I got something like, I don't remember. And I was basically repeating that step, locking prefixes, reforging with Veiled Chaos until I got T2 multi. Doesn't do anything for me, but you know, it's pretty good wand. So yeah, I just kept it because like I got at least 5 usable explicits, and I will be able to sell it. This took me maybe like 30 exalts ish with all the metacraft, with the base, with the, you know, all those shenanigans. Because like the base is also, oh yeah, on average it would take me like 5 exalts per try to fracture. So even probably more than. So 20 exalts only for the base, for the fracture, and then maybe 10x overall for crafting. Yeah, pretty fair. 30-ish exalts, I'll be able to sell it for 40 plus, I think. If there still will be players playing this game, right? Prison Guardian for some auras, Zealotry Discipline Anger, standard setup for a Firecaster. This helm is probably the most suboptimal spot. I went with nearby enemies take increased AoE damage, and nearby enemies have -9 fire, non-elevated. I actually was trying to recraft it because this one has very high ES. I got pretty lucky with prefixes. So basically I awakened them, got shitty life regen, then I locked suffixes, reforged with defense more common. First time I got shit, then I reforged again, locking suffixes, then I got T1% ES. Then I bench crafted plus flat ES, and Exalt slammed, but I used Bestiary Slam to augment a Warlord item with an explicit, and got ES plus like the hybrid one, ES plus life. Got pretty lucky, got probably extremely lucky. But yeah, and I also went for a couple of more, like, what do you call it? Awakens. Yeah, this guy right here, and 2 more helms. So I went for 3 more. I tried analing but missed. So yeah, this helm is pretty suboptimal, but a lot of ES, decent stats that I need, so probably won't even touch it. Presence of Chiula, obviously, cannot be stunned. A decent chunk of ES. Sorry for that. Yes. Circle of Anguish, Herald of Ash, Reservation plus buff effect. I managed to snatch this one for like 1.5x, I think. Or 2. It's pretty decent, like all the implicits are really useful. Discipline Aura effect, LE damage, and all attributes. These ones are not widely used. Not as this. I was running with this one with fire damage and buff effect as well, but yesterday I changed to just a rare with some strength, fire res, max ES, just to balance my resistances. And it's working all right. Doesn't give nearly as much damage, but I'll see. Maybe I'll get a better ring here as well. Like running a rare also unlocks a possibility of maybe double curse. But yeah, charisma is kind of mandatory as well. 8 reservation is a lot. Anyway, the belt, I was crafting this with prismatic plus dense. I got a Crusader crystal belt, prismatic dense. Took me like 60-ish tries, and I landed on this. Juicy, beautiful, yes. Gloves, this was my first awaken actually. Pretty dirty lucky. So basically I awakened a nerf plus calling strike. And yeah, got all of these. Actually got all of these. Oh no. Sorry. I didn't have the energy shield. I exalted energy shield. Or no, wait. I think I exalted cold resistance. Which in any case, dirty lucky. And the boots were the most painful. Like a pain in the butt. Took me 5 Melvin orbs to elevate avoidance. Cooldown recovery rate, I bought avoidance for like 8 exalts. Elevated avoidance, just the ready base, right? Not the base, but the side item. And I think I was chaos spamming. Yes, I was scouring, and took me 5 Melvin orbs to elevate cooldown recovery. So these are painful to watch. So every Melvin try was like 5-ish exalts, because the Melvin orb is 4.4x plus like 0.6 for all the shit, all the chaos spamming and the base and whatnot. Let's round up. So like it was 25 exalts only for 2 bases. Then I awakened them together. Makes it 26-ish exalts. 26. 5 Melvins, was it? Anyway, when I was counting, it was over 30x expense. I think it was the case. Anyway, so yeah, elemental avoidance, elemental ailment avoidance is very comfy. I achieve 100 through this avoidance plus arcane swiftness 20 and elegant form for additional 30. Yeah, no freezes, no chills, no shocks, no ignites. Very comfortable playstyle. Like, this is my second build. I'm getting 100% elemental avoidance. Aside from like raiders and whatnot. Yeah, this is fantastic. This is a whole new level of quality of life. As some cooldown recovery rate is almost mandatory in this, because without it, bone offering cooldown is, doesn't say here, bone offering cooldown is 6.9, but without boots it's gonna be 8 seconds due to trigger mana cost nerf, trigger socketed spell nerf. So if it's 8, then we won't get permanent bone offering. As you see, I'm mapping, right? Pressing my flasks, and like there was a very little window, but like duration is 7.5 seconds, right? And cooldown is 8 seconds. So it's kind of scary. That's why I got elevated cooldown recovery rate for some reason, which I regret. And yeah, this turned out pretty okay. So when you get your suffixes ready, you just lock suffixes and unveil chaos orb, because veiled chaos orb on boots is the best spot probably, because like 50% of the chance you get movement speed and decent ones, either onslaught, either additional movement speed, or it cannot be chilled. So all the decent stats, right? It took me 2 tries to get Onslaught because first one was even shittier. Had some shitty fucking prefixes. This one I'm gonna still Exalt probably or something. Let's do it right now even. Pow. Well, yeah. Also some ES by the way, right? Because I get it converted. And yeah, guys, as you can see, I'm spending pretty recklessly and shit. Yeah, why not? Exalts come and go. The tree, the items. For the socket links, I'm running Divergent Detonate Dead. Corpse is ignited, which is a mistake. Because the corpse is not ignited, because I'm using... Yeah. Just the regular Detonate Dead, then Anomalous Volatile Dead. With Spellslinger, Awakened Spell Cascade, pretty expensive. Awakened Control D, Awakened Early Focus. As I said, like, yes, this is a very expensive build and, you know, like performing mediocrely, you might say. Well, like, it has a pretty high ceiling and I'm gonna take it to, you know, even better spot. It can be done on life easily with some decent, you know, hybrid life ES, maybe Corrupted Soul and whatnot. And maybe a 6 or a 7 link helm as well. But yeah, this is what I wanted to try out. It's probably not optimal link setup because igniting shit is also pretty good with your LE focus, probably questionable, but it's the only awakened version I could think of. You can also run like Cinder Swallow, which will also give a lot of damage if you don't run LE focus, right? Because you need to be igniting shit. For the auras, Zealotry, Discipline, and Anger in Prism Guardian, I need to get 2120 while Discipline, hopefully Divergent as well, plus whatever Prism Guardian, plus whatever Shavs. I'm running Herald of Ash, Arrogance as well, because with all the RMR I get on my tree, I also can fit in this into life pool reservation, and for the life, for the mana res, it goes Spellslinger, right? It is Spellslinger, Phantasmal Desecrate, because Phantasmal spawns Crush Claws. When you run a bit of Harvest, you'll start spawning Crush Claws. Crush Claws have more HP, which means Detonate Dead is more damage, right? And Spell Cascade as well to get, you know, to get Cascade of Corpses. Anomalous Flame Dash just to get over, obstacles. Mainly, I'm running around with Shield Charge. In a trigger wand, I have Flammability, Divergent Boy. Also, I can get 68 block chance if I just get a 21. Where is it? 21? It's fine. At least it didn't, you know, break quality. It's okay. Bone Offering and Wave of Conviction just to apply exposure. We always get fire conversion, fire exposure because we're running Anger, right? And it's added fire. And I left it low life just to, you know, not to die. Low level, not to die to Fizz Reflect and whatnot. Frenzy, Barrage. Without Barrage, it's also playable, but like, you know, it's different type of, yeah. It's definitely better to run it with Barrage. Immortal Call, cast when damage taken, level 5. Immortal Call, level 7, which actually becomes level 8, but still is triggered, huh? Interesting how it works, I didn't know. And yeah, Shield Charge and Anomalous Fortify, which has increased Fortify effect. For the flasks, I'm running Bottle Fate, even though I'm not crit, it's just, you know, increased damage. Animals take increased damage. Best flask in the game. Wise Oak, due to, you know, it's pretty strong by itself if you get your fire res to be the highest, and I managed to balance this out. Wasn't that difficult with a rare ring, as I said, but yeah. Now it's just straight up. It's a lot of value basically. Alchemist's Adrenaline, just for zoom. Rumi's Concoction, max roll shouldn't be too expensive, I don't think. Maybe like 100C, 1 Exalt. I think I bought this one for like 60C. So yeah. And Curse Immunity, because Curse Immunity we don't get anywhere else. With Quartz, phasing can be good during mapping. Rin over the tree, the items, the gems. Pantheon, I'm using Soul of Lunaris, pretty good for ultimatums, not even upgraded. This I'm gonna do today. And Soul of Abrath, just not to take burning damage from burning ground, I guess. Yeah, I think this is the best one. And yeah, we get decent cast res as well due to, you know, presence of Chiul, and I got some cast res on some pieces of gear as well. Other than that, I think that is it, guys. Very enjoyable playstyle, as I said. If you're ready to invest some into like low life version, it's, you know, I'm enjoying playing it a lot. That's why I'm making this video. A lot of less damage taken, less damage, more damage taken. You know, all these straight up less multipliers applicable, and you know, make it for a pretty tanky and strong build. You can even go crit. Like my upgrade path from here is getting just a cluster jewel, and that's it. Like I don't see how it can become very much stronger, right? This is kind of close to my ceiling, but if you got budget over like a couple of years, you know, like over like 300 exalts, you can craft a 7-link helm, like Archdemon Crown or whatever, and with some base crit, elevated hypothermia, elevated base crit, elevated whatever. You know, just the flavor of the month build. Helm, I mean. Yeah, some decent, crazy fucking options out there. But yeah, I'm done investing into my character. This probably worth not 80x, probably a bit more. Like how I built this, and I know only upgrades will be Prism Guardian with plus levels and Shafts with plus levels. I'm gonna be double corrupting and hopefully get a bit lucky. But as I said, it can really can be built on life. Still will be tanky in its own way, right? With strength stacking and like some block here, because not strength stacking, but if you're going to be pathing through strength, right, which will unlock like a higher level shield charge, higher level cast some damage taken, Immortal Call. You can use like a Shaper Hunter shield with life recovery. You know what I mean? Maybe a bit less damage, but there's definitely probabilities to scale this character differently, not through like, you know, aura effect and whatnot. Anyway, that is it for me. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to check out my Twitch channel, join our Discord. We're having some good fun there.